Oh, I think this was messed up. I didn't hear you correctly. What? What? KSI vs Logan Paul? KSI vs Logan Paul 2. Oh yeah, let's go. Fusi 2 vs Alex Wasan.
Yeah, Alex can throw down. Alex can. Hopefully, I can put on a show.
Final round. Fight.
1-2 again. 1-2 again. Yeah, let it go. There you go.
Hump me, fuck me.
Oh! Oh!
Fatality.
That's it. KSI vs Logan Paul 2, the rematch is going to take place in America, Los Angeles, right? You can find out all the dates and stuff online. Anyway, this is a big thing. Why? This is going to bring in a lot of new fans for boxing, especially the KSI and Logan Paul fans. These guys, you guys, probably some of you watching this, you guys are going to come in. You know you're going to buy the tickets to see your favorite guy, whichever one you prefer, right? Come in, see the fight, and it's going to bring in a whole new audience, right? Interesting fact though. WBO champion, superweight middleweight champion, Joe Saunders is on the undercard for this fight. Now I know a lot of people are like, what the hell? Some guy who's been doing this all his life for a living, and then two guys who've had like what, 3 matches between them, actual matches fight, suddenly just coming in and taking the spotlight. Well, not actually, because this is a smart business move by Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn, boxing promoter for Anthony Joshua, Dillian White, among others. This is going to bring in new fans, as I said, more money, and just as a business move, it's smart, right?
So with KSI and Logan Paul, it's really quite simple. So you do your research, you find out they're not just YouTubers, they're possibly the biggest following of any, forget YouTubers, sports stars, rock stars, everything. Does 1.3 million pay-per-view buys. Get those head guards off. You want to fight, this is a real fight, and we're down to 10-ounce gloves. Because now, you know, you enter the danger zone of professional boxing. Not a gimmick.
Eddie Hearn is correct, this isn't a gimmick. Gimmick basically means nobody's playing around, it's not a joke, it's not a game. 2 boxers did pass away in July of this year, 2019, and I believe it was within the same week. That tells you this isn't a joke. So when people, they're taking the head guards and stuff off, you know, things can happen. My personal belief on head guards is, well, if you listen to what Ksi Rematch said, if you don't know who Ksi Rematch is, he's basically Mike Tyson's original trainer. He took him in, made him into the boxing champion he is. Head guard, basically, what I believe it does is it adds some sort of protection, because it's another layer, I guess, but it really stops cuts, because Mike Tyson started wearing it when he was cut in a specific area, right, and it was thingy. But as Ksi Rematch says, he says it can give a false sense of security to the user. So someone who's wearing it might make them think, whoa, I can't get knocked out, blah, blah, blah. That's false. Let me know if you get hit by George Foreman, Mike Tyson, right? Sonny Liston, these guys, let me know, Ernie Shavers. Get hit by them with 60 head guards on, and let me know if you get knocked out then. You might not believe cuts matter in boxing or whatever, and they can just wipe the blood off. Not necessarily. Look at Lennox Lewis versus Vitaly Klitschko. Some people say Vitaly should have won that fight. I'm not going to give my thought on it right now. However, the fight was stopped in favor of Lennox because Vitaly's eye was bleeding too much. The doctor stopped it. For that reason, if you're watching this video, regardless if you're KSI, Logan Paul, whoever fan, right, give them respect and try not to give so much hate and stuff, right? These guys are entertaining for you, you know, yourself, and they're performing for us, so, you know, that's the least you could do. Show some love to them. Facts are in. The Nightmare KSI, age 26, is going up against the Maverick Logan Paul, age 24, at the time of this video, that is. The big thing I want to talk about is the reach. Logan Paul is 6'2" and he has a 75-inch reach. KSI 6 feet, 71-inch reach. You know what that means? He's got to move in a lot more. Basically come forward, maybe come with the jab, whatever, more head movement. He's got to be the one advancing more. Logan Paul can stay more further back, pick his shots more. That's a big thing. The weight is almost the same. 187 for KSI, 189 for Logan Paul. Although KSI does look like he might be bulking a bit more or something, so maybe, you know, he's got some other kind of game plan. His stamina, he really excels at that. So yeah, anyway, we're going to talk, those are the facts out the way right there. Let's get into, you know, the breakdown of their other fight and a few other things. Logan wins this round easy, dominates with the jab, keeps KSI at a distance, 1-2 timed combos, does well. However, the mistakes both of them made throughout the fight, especially Logan, his hands are too low. They're too low, unless you're trying to pull off a Roy Jones Jr., right, which is very rare. He needs to keep his hands up. Logan seems more of an outboxer, okay? I mean, with his super reach advantage on KSI, that kind of is going to work. So that's round one in my opinion. KSI feels like he's trying to outbox him. That basically means he's trying to stay on the outside, hit him with the jab. But the problem with that is, right, Logan has such a reach advantage that he can just pop them at, you know, different lengths and stuff, different this and that, whereas KSI has to get in really close to land his ones, right, because of the significant reach advantage. Logan dominates round 1, timed 1-2s, keeps KSI at a distance. KSI doesn't know what he's really doing. So round 2 also goes to Logan. You can't see that KSI started to move in more. He's moving in more. He still feels like he's trying to outbox him a bit, but he's moving in more, right? He comes in, throws some wild swings, forces Logan to clinch. Clinch, it takes energy. I mean, it can be smart at times. Sometimes it might be the only option to do. Bone Hugger Smith against Mike Tyson. Yeah, he clinches him several times. And Logan still had the stamina this round. However, I feel like these clinches started to take its toll, especially you could start seeing it in round 3, right? KSI wins round number 3. Starts coming in more aggressive, starts realizing he can't be trying to hit this guy with a super reach advantage on him, right? From the outside, that's not going to work. His technique isn't the best. Logan wins this boxing match. If it came to just technique, Logan wins. However, KSI's very strange way of throwing the punches and stuff, it seems to work. I feel like that's partly due to Logan Paul's defense. There wasn't really much defense. He was having success at the start throwing the jab, but you know, to keep KSI out, keep someone who's got to come in out, an infighter, right? Moving with your footwork, so moving around the ring, throwing the jab, you know, I'm not necessarily saying do a Muhammad Ali on them, but you know, move around, that would have been a better way rather than clinching them and gassing out, right? I feel like it started in round 2, when Logan really started to clinch because Logan dominated round 1, but round 3 goes to KSI. He was just more aggressive, came in, you know, and what he had to do, he realized this is how I'm going to get him because Logan Paul's defense isn't the best. Okay, so round 4, I give this one to KSI 2. Reason being, Logan Paul is starting to gas now, okay, like really starting to, but he still had some energy. Instead of clinching or whatever, what he should have did was stick with his technique instead of, you know, trying to come forward and you know, be really aggressive. He should have rather be more technical, still stay more back because he's tired out now and KSI wins in stamina, right? Even though Logan Paul might have athletic background, blah, 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 KSI seems to be blessed with the sound stamina side of it. So, you know, he should have missed more technical, just maybe move around more, keep him at the end of your jab, blah, 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 rather than coming straight, like trying to be aggressive. Because KSI, you know, now KSI realized I've got to start coming in more. Otherwise, this guy, you know, it's going to be hard to hit him. If Logan Paul gets a bit of energy, he'll pop the jab again and blah, 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 right? But round 4, KSI. Round 5 goes to Logan Paul. I got a phone call. Oh, I'm going to get copyright for this, aren't I? Okay, so round 5, I would give this to Logan Paul. Why? He comes out aggressive, shows some heart with the last bit of energy he has left. He's pretty much gone. Round 6, Logan Paul's gone. Round 5, he has a bit of energy left, comes out, forces KSI on the back foot. KSI, he capitalizes on the fact of KSI's head movement. He's trying to do some kind of Fraser movement, right? He capitalizes on that, hits KSI, KSI gets rattled, KSI goes up against the ropes and has to clinch to survive. You know, for that round, those facts alone, I would edge this round for Logan. Although some people gave it to KSI, fair enough. I could see why. KSI he actually landed a few shots too, and he came back near the end of the round, hit, and Logan Paul looked rattled. The bell pretty much saved Logan in that bit. Main reason being KSI has just stamina. Had KSI kept just throwing crazy bombs, Logan would have lost. Final round. Round 6, KSI wins this round. Both of them exhausted. Logan pretty much just trying to survive this round. He can't really defend anymore. That's it. Logan's pretty much gone. If it went another round, Logan would have lost the fight. That's what I predict if it went another round. KSI still had a bit left in his gas. He's tired, but he's still throwing the wild swings. And since Logan can't really move, and his defense wasn't the best overall in the match anyway, his technique was, but you know, both of their defense wasn't really that good. Yeah, if it went another round, KSI would have won, even if it wasn't by a knockout, even if it was by points, because he would have won round 7 in my opinion. But yes, this round, KSI wins. Logan was just, you know, so this round he's just going wild swinging, but it's kind of working, man. You know, Logan, all he can do is clinch because there's nothing else to do now. He's exhausted, nothing left in the gas tank. Boom, gotta go fuel up, but I just realized fuel prices are so expensive, man. As the Morrisons, what the hell's going on? Okay, so here's some training footage and stuff. Some of it's been taken from KSI's Instagram. As for Logan Paul, I couldn't really find too much of what he's done recently, but I'll show you some of the things he did before, as far as I'm aware anyway. Some of this, however, is taken from KSI's Instagram, him training. What I can deduct from this, just before we finish off the video, is KSI, he probably needs to work on a bit more footwork. Keep your hands up, bro, keep your hands up. If you're doing, it depends how you box. Some people like to keep their jab thingy forward and parry like this, right, whatever. Some people like to prefer like this, whatever it is. Keep your hands up, you don't want to get hit, right? Unless you're Roy Jones Jr., you know, you don't want to be doing that. So Logan Paul, you need to work on your defense too, bro. You have to keep those hands up regardless. And you need to move more. Try to build up as much stamina as you can. I think KSI has been blessed in that department when it comes to fighting you. However, try to keep your hands up, move a bit more, pop those jabs, keep KSI out. As for KSI, you need to find a way in, duck, slip, move some out the way, hit him, whatever it is, right? These are the things you just need to work on. You work on these things because you guys just turned professional, right? So who turns, I don't know many people who turn professional after a fight or 2 or 3, right? And not that anything's bad with it. Some people pick this up really quick. Logan Paul had a few months to train for KSI. His athletic background probably helped him. So, you know, he picked up boxing really well. He actually did pretty well. I think for a guy, he managed to get 3 rounds and draw. And like, he did really well for himself. So did KSI, you know, especially in the Joe Weller fight. He took him on, he wasn't sure, and now he's really got interest in boxing. So props to both guys.
Fucking murder that dude, bro. Yeah. Actual murder, bro.
I'm gonna end this video here. You guys make sure you have a good day. If you like the video, subscribe. If you find it interesting, you can share it. Give your opinion on whatever you think. You can say who you think is gonna win the rematch, whatever. Peace, peace, peace.